Hello everyone, it is me, Dr. Laserbeam, and this is League of Legends 101, where I go over certain parts of the game, League of Legends. Today we shall be going over roles. I shall talk about the basics of each role and how to find which role best suits you. I shall now go over each role in LCS format. First we have top lane. Top lane is the most flexible of the roles and it is definitely a lonely lane. Most of the time, top will be a farm simulator with few kills or deaths from either side during the laning phase. On a rare occasion, you will encounter an aggressive laner, and laning will be more similar to a boxing match, but even a slow one at that. It is not all bad in top, however, for what lacks intense gameplay and makes up for in freedom. The top lane meta is often a chaotic and constantly changing one that sometimes gets completely broken. Up here, you will encounter mages, assassins, tanks, ADCs, fighters, and even supports. In conclusion, top is what I like to call a wild card lane. Top mains are definitely the hardest people to predict and vary the most in terms of playstyle. You would enjoy top if you enjoy independence, prefer small fights, prefer flexibility over specialty, and enjoy breaking the meta. However, you would hate top if you're a social person, prefer fixed roles, like following the meta, and have a small champion pool. Next, we have jungle. A jungler's job is to farm in the jungle, help out lanes, and be in charge of neutral objectives such as Baron and Dragon. Jungle mains are social creatures for the most part who enjoy working with their fellow teammates. Playing jungle requires the best map awareness and movement out of all the roles. Like top, junglers contain a huge pool of champions, allowing for jungle to be a flexible and versatile role. Junglers can slightly influence each of their lanes or camp and destroy a single enemy lane. Some of the more aggressive junglers are meant to invade and disrupt the enemy jungler. Typically, junglers have decent damage and decent crowd control, which makes them a fair role to carry with. Overall, the jungle is an easy job to describe, but much harder in practice. Jungle also contains a fairly big pool of champions, but is smaller than top lane. You would enjoy jungle if you are social, enjoy roaming, and like controlling Dragon/Baron. However, you would hate jungle if you prefer to be in the lane, rather have a strict objective, and prefer minimal communication. Now, let's talk about mid. Mid laners are high damage, high mobility, carry champions who are all very squishy, but can be AD or AP. Mid laners share the carry role with their fellow ADC, but unlike their ADC, they do not have a support with them. They also have the most open and gankable lane, which allows for roaming but also leaves mid laners very open for ganks themselves. The champions pool is fair and often have bursty champions. Mid laners also have high mechanical skill caps and allows for MLG plays, perhaps even more so than AR lane. This lane is perhaps the most action-packed lane and definitely a role for those of us who really like to get the blood pumping. You would enjoy mid if you like having high damage, like being mobile, enjoy carry positions, and enjoy making plays. However, you would hate mid if you are timid, like playing safe, and hate getting camped. Now we have the role of ADC, or Attack Damage Carry. ADCs can best be described as the hero of the game. Often protected by their team, ADCs do high damage from long range and have consistent damage rather than bursty damage. ADCs are very squishy and for the most part are not extremely mobile compared to their counterparts. They often rely on their support to heal them, defend them from the enemy team, and so on. They repay the favor by destroying their targets and strong objective pushing. ADCs, however, tend to be the more toxic of the roles due to the stress of depending on others and high mechanical skill needed for the role. ADCs also have the smallest and strictest champion pool of the roles and is much more straightforward in terms of the job. You would enjoy being ADC if you like having a companion around, like straightforward goals, you enjoy carrying, and you like being a VIP. You would hate ADC if you dislike depending on others, you hate being squishy, and you prefer solo lanes. Last, we have supports. Supports are team players and the more humble players of League. They sacrifice damage and often carry potential for high utility defense and CC. Supports have a fairly big pool of a variety of playstyles to choose from. Supports poke, heal, and set up for their carries. They can be found next to their carries, ready to defend them at all costs. They also tend to have high kill participation and have the least toxic members of the league. However, this also tends to lead to an underrated and underappreciated at times role in League and tend to receive less credit than others. You would enjoy support if you enjoy high utility, are for the win and not for the glory, and enjoy enabling others. You would hate support if you enjoy hard carrying, like having tons of damage, and prefer not to be tied down. If you are still unsure of what role you'd like to play, please take a moment to check out this list I created in order to see what each role has to offer. As a last note regarding to the main roles, if you're just starting off and unsure as what to main and are worried that you won't find a main, fear not. I started as a top main, moved to mid and then to support, back to mid, and now I'm officially settled as a support. Think of your role like how you choose what ice cream you'll buy. You will taste some and enjoy some flavors better than others, but by the end of the day, you have to choose one. Getting two is the best, but asking for free is asking for trouble. To make sure that I don't mislead you, to be a good League player, become okay at all the roles and become proficient in 2 roles. Don't just spam one role or become a jack of all trades. With this new queue, this allows for better specialization in roles, but understanding other roles you don't main is a key factor in winning any battle. This has been League of Legends 101. Let me know if you found this video to be helpful, and please let me know down below what your main is and why. If you have any other questions, please feel free to message me. Thanks for watching, and have a great day or night.